Hey everyone, and Merry Christmas! Welcome back to another Christmas Decorate With Me here on my channel. I'm super excited to be doing this video for you guys. This is our first time decorating for Christmas in our new home, and I just can't wait to show you everything that I got, new decorations that I recently picked up this year, and to show you how everything came together. So yeah, let's go ahead and just get started. So if you would like to see how I decorated for Christmas this year, then just keep on watching. So for this Decorate With Me, it was filmed over a couple of days, so if you notice me in different clothing, different lighting, that is why, and I apologize about that. But the first night I ended up starting with our bedroom. So first things first, I ended up hanging up some new Christmas related signs. Both of these signs I picked up from Hobby Lobby. Also, I did film a dedicated Christmas decor shopping haul. I uploaded that on my channel earlier this week, so if you have not seen that, I will link it for you guys so you can go ahead and check that out. So yeah, here I'm just replacing the original signs that we have in our room with those Christmas related signs. Now I'm just replacing our bed sheets to make those Christmassy as well. All of the bedding is from a couple different places. The sheet set that you're seeing right here is from Lakeside Collections. The quilted comforter is from Bed Bath & Beyond. It also came with some pillow shams. And for some extra coziness, I picked up a couple throw pillows from Hobby Lobby. Next, I ended up setting up my lighted tree that I picked up from Lakeside Collections, I believe, a few years ago. And then, of course, I'm setting up my little presents around that tree. This is something that I have done the past couple of years in our bedroom, and I just absolutely love the look of it. Now for each of our nightstands, I did want to decorate those as well, but of course I didn't want to go overboard because I still wanted to make our nightstands usable. So I kind of just grabbed some random decorations from my collection where I wasn't really sure where I wanted to put them. So on my side, I ended up putting this lighted snowman. I think I touch on this every year. This was my grandmother's. It's very old. I believe it's from the 80s. I do know it's from Avon, but I doubt it even exists anymore. And then on my husband's side, I ended up just putting this snow globe and then this little teddy bear that I actually got from my dad. Now, once all those decorations was done, I just felt like the room was missing something. So I had this idea of these little wired lights that I had left over from our wedding. I tried to do them a few different ways, tried to kind of line them or hang them over our headboard. I tried to put them around our nightstands, but I feel like everything wasn't really working. So I think the thing that I settled on, which you will see in just a second, is I kind of lined them along the sign above our bed and kind of just had them drape down. If that makes any sense. It's going to be a lot easier once you see it in the clips, but I think it really finished off the room nicely. And here is our bedroom complete. Now we are on to the next day, and I am decorating our main bathroom. This is actually the only bathroom that I ended up decorating for this year. I thought about getting like dedicated shower curtains for our bedroom, or the bathroom in our bedroom, and then the bathroom downstairs, but I really couldn't find very cute ones this year, so I decided to just decorate our main bathroom, and then maybe we'll try again next year. But in this bathroom, you guys are going to see, of course, my little red truck shower curtain with the mat. I have also had these for a few years as well. I did add a couple of new things, at least to my collection. So my mother-in-law actually passed down a lot of her Christmas decorations to me, and that's kind of what you're seeing a little bit in this bathroom. So real quick, I apologize. All of the stuff that she gave me, I am not sure where it is from, but these towels she ended up passing down to me. And then in just a minute, you'll see this little gold metal tree with green and red jewels on it. She also gave that to me, and I think it fits so well in our bathroom. And then kind of a last minute change to our bathroom, I ended up putting these faux poinsettias into my little flower vase in our bathroom. Usually I would scatter these throughout our tree, but I decided to place them in our bathroom just to make them look a little bit more Christmassy, and I love the way it turned out. that is our bathroom complete. So now we are going to move on to the kitchen. So real quick, I'm just kind of laying all of the decorations down that I believe I want to use in our kitchen and dining room. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I am going to be hanging some stockings along our ledge right when you walk into our like tiny little entryway. Again, these are all of the things that my mother-in-law gave me, so I apologize. I don't know where they are from. Originally, I kind of spaced them closer, but I just feel like it didn't look right, so I ended up spacing them farther apart, and I think it looks a lot better. Next thing I'm going to move on to are these floating shelves that we have in our kitchen. I have a ton of, again, hand-me-down Christmas dishes that I actually got from my stepdad's mom, and I knew that I wanted to remove basically everything from these floating shelves and replace them all with those Christmas dishes. I kind of finagled with these floating shelves a little bit to find the like exact layout of the dishes that I liked, and I don't believe I showed you guys in this video, and I apologize about that, but I actually ended up propping up a couple of the Christmas plates up against the wall. That was kind of my plan all along, but I was just so nervous about breaking them because these are like real authentic dishes. I was just so nervous about breaking them, but I was able to prop them up. They are pretty secure, and I think it looks so much better with it propped up, and you can actually see like the image printed on the dishes so well that way. Next, I am setting up this little Christmas tree, again given to me by my mother-in-law. Now, this one I did have to get a little bit creative with because it does have a string of lights in it, but they did not work. I was not aware of that, and I did not have any extra mini Christmas lights. So what I ended up doing, because I still wanted to be able to light this tree up for at night and things like that, I ended up scattering throughout this tree my clothespin battery operated lights that I actually used for my wedding. And so I was able to intertwine those within the tree, and it was able to hide the clothespins as well because I didn't want like a clothespin tree. I feel like that would look really weird, but it works for now. I'm able to light it up, and I think it looks pretty cute. And then of course next year I'll work on getting some mini lights for this tree. Also, something I ended up doing a few weeks after I decorated our kitchen, I ended up putting all of my old like cupcake coffee ornaments on this tree. That's always been a dream of mine. I always wanted a mini Christmas tree to go in our kitchen, and I wanted to have like food, drink ornaments to put on that tree. I've always wanted like a variety of drinks and foods, which I don't have, but I decided to just work with what I already have, and so I decided to get all of my cupcake ornaments, and then I have a couple Starbucks ornaments as well. I put them on this tree. I feel like it looks a little busy. I feel like it would probably look better with smaller ornaments, but I don't know, it was just kind of cool to finally make one of my childhood dreams come true. Now we are decorating our dining table. So this runner, actually everything that you're seeing here is from my mother-in-law, the runner, the little Christmas plate, and then this metal Christmas tree. I originally just had it set up as this, but then I ended up adding a couple other things, which you will see in just a minute. I ended up adding these two reindeer on either side. Both of these reindeer are from Hobby Lobby. Originally, I wanted them to go in our entertainment center, but they were way too tall and didn't fit, but I'm kind of glad they didn't fit because I think they look super cute on either side on our dining room table. And then I also got a ton of ornaments from my mother-in-law, and those included some smaller ornaments, so I decided to hang those smaller ornaments on each of the hooks on this Christmas tree, and I think it looks so cute. Definitely one of my favorite parts in our house. to our main living space, which is the biggest project at all with our tree and everything else. So first I'm just moving everything, basically everything else that I have in my collection. And then we are going to move on to decorating our entertainment center first. So the first thing that we ended up doing was setting up my Christmas village at the very top of our entertainment center, which I did need my husband's help because even with the step ladder, I could not reach. So I didn't really have anywhere else to put it, so that's what we decided on. I'm kind of indifferent about it. I think it would look a lot better without all the plants up there, but we didn't really have anywhere else to put it. If it was up to me, I probably would have just moved them somewhere, anywhere, but whatever. So yeah, we're just setting up all of the little houses, and then we will add the fake snow and then my little wire lights that I like to intertwine through the village as well. Once the village is done, I ended up just kind of playing around with all of the different shelves in our entertainment center. I'll just let you guys watch and enjoy this part because I kind of do move things back and forth and around, so I think it would be a little too difficult for me to describe each of the items, like where I got them and things like that. All of them I've had in my collection or they're brand new, which I featured in my Christmas shopping haul that was recently uploaded on my channel. But of course, if you have any questions on where anything is from, definitely let me know down in the comments, and I hope you enjoy. Last but not least, before we move on to our Christmas tree, I decided to put up our Christmas wreath. So I did just hang our outside one outside, which I will show you all of our outside decor at the end of this video. And then I added my DIY wreath on the inside with my little hanger that I picked up, I think from Hobby Lobby. I did not film how I've made this specific wreath, but I did film a DIY video on how I made my sister's. So if you do want to check that out, I will also link that video for you guys. And that is our living room complete. Or almost complete, with some touches of our Christmas tree and a few other things. It's definitely a work in progress, at least when it comes to our entertainment center. I think it does need a lot more lighted objects. Definitely need to kind of play around with our shelves, how I decorated those. So I don't know, we'll probably have to wait for next year, just continue to play around with it, but this is what I came up with for this year. Alright, so on to the next day. This was the main Christmas tree decorating day, but I also did have to finish up a few touches. So first things first, for our living room, I ended up hanging up this Santa canvas that I also picked up from Hobby Lobby. Definitely one of my favorite parts in our living room. It's so freaking cute. I'm so happy I picked it up. So here I'm just quickly putting up a command hook to be able to hang that picture up. And then I am going to be moving on to our couch, just putting up all of our Christmas pillows. And then I also did have this like creamy, like off-white knitted blanket that I thought would be a nice touch just kind of on our couch, just very cozy for the winter and Christmas time. So I just ended up draping that over our one side of our couch. Next, around our entertainment center, I did end up adding my little light up reindeer and my light up Christmas boxes. In the past, I did have these kind of surrounding our Christmas tree, but since our tree is not going to be in like a dedicated corner, I thought they would be in the way, so I decided to just put them on the floor on each side of our entertainment center. And the last tiny touch that I added to our living room is changed out our wallflower decor, which I did show you guys these items in one of my vlogs. I think my most recent vlog, if I'm not mistaken. I picked it up from Bath and Body Works, obviously with all of the wallflowers that they have, and it is the cutest thing. I'm so happy I picked it up. And I also picked up the candle holder from Bath and Body Works as well. Alright everyone, in the grand finale, one of the last things that we need to do is set up my Christmas tree. So first things first, I have to separate all the different branches and get ready to put them on the actual tree stand. And thankfully my husband was able to help me with this. As you can see, we're very excited about it. And that made this process go a lot faster. So we kind of got into the groove as he was putting the branches on the tree. I went through and started fluffing them before we put the lights on. also, random thought, I feel like I never remember to film this part in my Decorate With Me, as I think that I did the same thing with my Halloween Decorate With Me. But if you can see in the background, that home sign, I ended up picking it up from Lakeside Collections, and the place where the O is, it came with a bunch of different wooden characters, objects that deal with the holiday. So as you can see behind me, it came with a little snowman, obviously for the Christmas and winter time. I forgot to show you guys that, so I thought since you're seeing it clearly in the background, I thought I would just mention that real quick. I know for the Halloween time it had a pumpkin, and it came with a bunch of other things like a heart for February or Valentine's Day, a bunny for Easter, things like that. So it is the cutest thing. I absolutely love that part of our wall decor in our living room. But anyways, let's get back to the Christmas decorating. So after we got all of the lights up and the star on top of the tree, the next thing that I went in with is my garland that I recently picked up this year, and oh my gosh, you guys, this was a total fail. So I ended up picking a couple strands of this garland from Hobby Lobby, and I know I mentioned it in my shopping haul that I didn't think they were going to be long enough, that I probably should have picked up more, and I was definitely right. Oh my gosh, I didn't even come to covering half of it. Like, it just looked so bad. I ended up just like lining it at the very bottom of our tree because I just didn't know what else to do with it. It looked so stupid. I ended up picking up more garland from Walmart actually a few weeks afterwards, which obviously it was a few weeks after I started decorating, so if unfortunately it is not in this video, but I did throw those up on my tree and it does help a little bit. They look a little bit different than the little white balls that you're seeing here, but I kind of just went every other with the garland, and I think it looks a little bit better, but I don't know. I feel like it doesn't matter how many ornaments I buy, how many lights, how many garlands, how many like fillers to put on my tree. I feel like it just never looks covered enough. Like, I just constantly want to keep buying more and more things for my tree, so I don't know. I threw them up for this year. I think it looks okay, but maybe we'll have to play around with it a little bit more next year. And yeah, the rest of the decorating, of course, is going to be all of our ornaments, all of my big pieces, my ribbons, my flowers. And if you guys know me, I always think it is easiest to obviously start with all of the bigger objects first. So I have all of my ribbons on there, my bigger like word or sign ornaments. And then once all of those are up, I go in with my, what I like to call filler ornaments. So just my plain silver, red, white ornaments. our tree is done, I'm gonna go ahead and put our Christmas tree skirt underneath. And I know I need a bigger tree skirt. I have yet to find one, and I feel like all the ones that I find are like crazy expensive. So I know it looks stupid with how small it is. I definitely need to get a bigger one to fit the size of this tree, but I went ahead and applied that, and that is it for our Christmas tree. But before I show you guys the final product, I wanted to go ahead and show you all of our outside decor. I apologize, I didn't show you guys like me actually setting everything up. As I was filming this, it was actually really cold outside and was kind of going from like snowing to not, so I just didn't really want to have my camera out there. But yeah, here's everything that we have outside for now. Like I said in my shopping haul for all of my Christmas stuff, some of my stuff is on back order, so I'm still waiting for a couple other things. But here is what everything looks like currently. A lot of this stuff are also hand-me-downs, and I just absolutely love how everything turned out. The wreath itself, of course, lights up, which you guys will see right here. And this little sign is one of my favorites. I picked this up from Lakeside Collections, and this is actually a solar light. So it doesn't light up at night once it starts to get dark, and it just says, "Santa, please stop here." And I just thought it was the cutest thing. Near the front of our house, I did get these hanging garlands that do light up. These are also from Lakeside Collections, and I think they're cute. I think they do add a little touch to the front side of our house. I do kind of wish they were a little bit bigger, or maybe I wish I would have gone with like wreaths, because I feel like once it's dark out, I feel like it looks kind of strange, but in the daylight, they look really cute hanging there. So that is all of our outdoor decor. And that is it for this Christmas Decorate With Me. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you have been following me for a while, or even if you haven't, this is my third or fourth Decorate With Me. I honestly don't even remember. I just absolutely love decorating for Christmas, so this is one of my favorite videos to film and share with you guys every year. If you would like to see all of my other Decorate With Me's, I will link those down in the description box, so you can go ahead and check those out. You can kind of see how I have progressed, at least in my opinion, over the years. But yeah, that is it for this video. I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Thank you all so much for watching my content, subscribing to my channel. If you have not subscribed yet, I really want to welcome you, and I would appreciate you subscribing, liking, following along, things like that. So I am going to get going for now. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye, everyone.